Yo, what's going on? Shade of Purity is back, and we have ourselves another Metroid Prime 4 Beyond trailer. Now, we got incredibly lucky. We got two trailers within like 2 weeks of each other, which is incredible. So we're just gonna take a look at it and see what we already know and see what new information we get. I'm excited. Okay, so right away we can see that we're in this grassy area. We've got the cursor, we've got the blue power beam, which is interesting. This is a cool targeting system. This is new. Normally it's the three lines with the dot in the middle.
Explore a mysterious planet
We've got
in
the map
this
up here.
first-person
One
adventure.
E-tank, which is interesting. Didn't realize you'd start the
Metroid
adventure
Prime
with
4
one E-tank.
Beyond.
Nice. This is a really cool logo, by the way. I love it. So these, hang on, let's go back a second. These flowers look really, really cool. These things. They actually look like stuff from Metroid Prime 1. Huh. There's a lot of familiar things here. Like, just this whole scene looks
When the
really
Galactic
pretty.
Federation UTO Research Center is
Oh.
attacked by arch-rival
Okay, we got his name right here. Everybody knew it was Silux. I didn't know that he was an arch rival. Also, he's got these Metroids.
Psylocke. The lone hunter Samus Aran answers their distress call and becomes entangled in an unexpected.
Okay, that's a cool Psylux beam. Looks like Psylux channels like green electricity into his blast, which is pretty cool. Also, Galactic Federation troopers make a reappearance. I mean, some people liked them in Prime 3, some people didn't. What I think I'm hoping for is a solid mix between dialogue and also fighting, because in Prime 3 there was a lot of dialogue.
The disaster.
There's that relic again. So this whole part, beginning of the plot, seems to be this relic where it transports Samus to Viros and gives her mysterious powers. The music sounds amazing, by the way. And it looks like it transports her straight to
She awakens on
this
an
thing.
unknown planet called Vuros.
Viros. Oh, this is the desert area. Okay. So we know that this is the desert area, and then we've got this massive, cool structure.
Now,
Okay. We have a being. This looks like a Chozo. It could be a Chozo, but I'm thinking, that it could be like a different ancient race that hasn't really been confirmed. Does it look like a Chozo? Absolutely. But I don't know.
she must fight to survive the planet.
Okay, this looks really cool. Um, this looks like the desert area, and then it looks like there are 5 connected areas to the place, which is interesting. So you've got, oh, that's for the gear towers we saw. This is the lush area where we just came from, like where we saw. And then this looks like an ice area. This looks like a mining facility. And then this looks like a volcano or a mountain.
And find a way home.
There, I see Samus. Samus has the purple eye on her. Means that this is before. Sorry, after. Sorry. This means this is after Samus like just returned. So it seems like right after she gets knocked by the relic, she immediately goes into the grassy area, which is pretty cool. The unknown planet Viros. I hope that's not the full name of the planet. I really do. I just want to call it Planet Viros. I don't want this unknown stuff because, like, it just makes the title longer than I would want.
As Samus,
Plants. Really nice grassy area. This is definitely on the Switch too, because I'm pretty sure it said at the bottom earlier.
you will explore lush jungles,
Oh, we have a name. The Fury Green Jungle. That sounds fun.
full of plant life.
There. Wait. Hold. We saw something that I pointed out in my previous video. There. Look, it's a teleporter. Again, which appears that these teleporters must be able to transit you from one area of the planet to another pretty simply. But
A factory roll.
we covered the Volt Forge. Cool name, by the way. We covered the Volt Forge in my previous video. From the angle that something happened in the previous video, this building looks like where you get Viola for the first time, the motorcycle. Um, these gear towers look really, really cool.
With thunderous storms.
This looks really cool. You notice that Samus says 2 E-tanks, 35 missiles, minimap, and missile launcher so far. Volt Forge. That sounds really cool. I wonder if you're going to get some sort of electricity power up there. I don't know.
A research lab frozen in ice.
Ooh, frozen laboratory. The ice belt. Okay. Interesting. Well, this looks pretty cool. Frozen laboratory. Okay, I'm immediately getting Fangena Drift's vibes. The Space Pirates. Damn.
And a facility.
The Molten Facility Flare Pool. Okay, see, we saw Samus standing out here in the previous trailer briefly as it showed this scenery. And she was in her upgraded suit. So.
Nestled in a volcano.
Okay, that just confirmed what I saw last episode. Spider Ball is back. And if you look at this, we've got another new power at the top that I haven't seen in any of the other trailers. It looks to be some sort of ice beam. So we've got missiles, fire that we covered last time, but also ice. Which makes me think there's obviously an ice beam, which is really cool. And then this, we've got this thing as well as the missiles now. You have 4 E-tanks going into this big lava place, which is cool.
Civilization long extinct.
Civilization long extinct. Oh my goodness. Civilization long extinct. Chozo? Like, it has to be, no?
The maps are
This looks like a really cool map station, actually. I'm assuming that's what this is. Hang on.
maze-like and intricately deep.
Oh, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. Hold on. We gotta go back a little bit.
Detailed.
Hang on. This looks really cool. This reminds me of Metroid Prime. Wait, does this mean Boost Ball is back? Boost Ball might be back. Let's go. It's so much fun to play around with. Yeah, so this map station looks really cool. You got the purple stuff. So this looks like you're downloading the map of the gear area. I know they just said the name, but I forget. Something Forge.
And intricately detailed.
Okay. So this is a really, really slick, smooth-looking map. You got the map, probably Samus, something we don't know, save. That looks like a save icon. Settings and Amiibo up here, and then you switch using R and L. X for radio? Oh, that must be the Galactic Federation radio, because that's a GF helmet, which is cool. Different areas. Oh, okay. Oh, there's the Volt Forge. Okay. The Tower 1 elevator. This looks really, really nice. Very pretty, very confusing. All Metroid Prime maps are very confusing.
And ferocious beasts.
Oh. We saw these guys in the previous trailer. They look really, really good. Really, really good. Okay. We got a enemy. This looked like a Cybot from the previous trailer. So you've got missiles, you've got your fire, and you've got your ice now. Looks like we can tell what an enemy will look like on your radar. Also, can I just say, that attack did a lot of health to Samus. Hold on. We gotta get to that. Okay, she's at 89 health. 39. Oh my goodness. That's 50 damage. That's 50 damage in one attack. And how easy is this attack to avoid? Ah, whatever. Okay.
The key to
So these look like more robots. We're back to the foresty area.
exploration is the scan visor.
There you go. So scanning, it's always been a big part of Metroid Primes. right now Samus's hand looks really, really distorted and really cool. Um, so this be like as she's like figuring out her new psychic powers and stuff.
which you'll use to gather information from the environment.
Olimar and gaze upon and beyond the secret tree, blessed by the temple of memory. That sounds like this sounds just like Chozo writing. Um, in lore in Metroid Prime, this sounds very familiar. We got a logbook again. That's confirmed, which is nice.
Why did this planet's civilization crumble? And what have they left behind?
Nova DNA sequencer. Lamorne. Okay, I've seen that more than once now, so there's something to do with that. Okay, genetic mutations. Great.
Could there be a clue to your escape?
Okay, these look pretty cool. Lamorne processing tank. Okay, there's a lot of stuff with Lamorne. Prevent solidification, manages compass. Green energy. Interesting. Okay, you've got 4 stuff here, so this is probably in the research lab. From the vibes I get.
Various objects to collect and analyze information.
Okay, scanning just opened this. Okay, wait, hang on.
Forward.
Okay, we get a look at some sort of NPC. It does look like a Chozo. It really does, but maybe it could be a Lamorne. I don't know if that's the whole thing going on, like whether we're discovering Lamorne, or Lamorne. I don't know how you pronounce it. There's Samus in her special suit. Oh, here we go. Now we're talking. This is really nice. This is the core of a Metroidvania.
Your core abilities include Samus's Power Beam.
Okay. Charge Beam, Power Beam. Looks like it's purple in this game, which is different, but cool. Flamethrower. Map.
Which can shoot rapid.
Teleporter. I was right. This is literally just a teleport between... Oh, hang on. Gosh dang it. That's embarrassing.
Get track.
Okay, we're back. So,
Power Beam, which can shoot rapid
teleporter. I was right. Haha, that is wonderful.
fire or charge.
Nice.
Highly accurate
These are the Cybots that we saw last time. 3 E-tanks, fire, missiles.
target tracking missiles. The ability to jump.
Oh, I love the ability to jump. I'm so happy we have that.
The form-altering morph ball.
Okay, we got a morph ball going on here. Looks really pretty. That was a smooth transition. We've got 3 morph ball bombs, it looks like.
And dashing while locked on a target.
Okay, the dash return, so just nice. That's like a key fundamental part of the locking on system, which is really, really nice.
During your adventure, you will also receive mysterious powers passed down on Vuros.
Okay, this looks like the one of the more intro cutscenes about Samus receiving her psycho powers.
Psychic abilities.
Psychic, sorry. Ooh. Damn. Okay.
Direct the control beam's trajectory with the...
So we saw this in the first trailer. This is incredibly powerful. You can control the exact direction of your beam to hit as many enemies as possible, which is crazy.
Power of your mind.
Oh, it looks like you can only hit it 3 times. There's 3 orbs, and then it hit 1 and 1 got away, and then it hit 2, and then the second one went away. But it looks like it stops time as you control the beam. I wonder how easy it'll be to control that beam. Like, bang, look at that.
And use the psychic glove to manipulate energy.
Okay, Psychic Glove, that's probably an ability. Where you can take energy out and put it somewhere else. That's going to be crazy good for puzzles.
And activate machinery. By harnessing these abilities, you can access...
What? What? Hold up. Okay, so do we just have grapple points on the walls now? What? Okay, this is news. This is something I didn't know. First off, you got your 3 beams. Map. But 5 E-tanks, the missiles and the beam charge. I'm sorry, there's a
You
grapple
can
point
access
on the
new
wall.
areas, greatly expanding the explorable world.
Okay, nice. It's a smart door. Okay, so morph ball cannons exist. Like in my Metroid Dread or in Prime 3 Corruption when you're trying to get around Skytown Elysia. Traverse the planet. So, we know that there's a few different areas. This is the cutscene that we saw earlier. This is the desert. Looks like Samus has already gotten her psychic powers based off the purple energy in her hand. Um, 2 E-tanks, map. This desert area looks very, very open.
The various zones are connected by a central desert called Soul Valley.
Sol Valley. Okay, central desert area. Cool. This looks like similar to the structure we saw at the very beginning of the game. Beginning of the trailer-ish. It's like right there. That one right there.
By obtaining Viola,
Viola. We saw in the previous trailer that it looks like that she gets it the first time inside the Gear Forge area, which is pretty cool.
a machine left behind by an ancient
And she's also in her upgraded suit here. The motorcycle looks really cool.
civilization, you can freely traverse the roadless desert as you head for each zone.
Didn't know that this turned into Sonic. Also, freely go between zones, which is interesting. So this is the lush area. This looks to be some sort of windy, icy, stormy area. This could be the Gear Forge.
Certain actions can
Okay, that's definitely a mountain of ice, like an icy area with probably the research facility that they talked about.
be taken while riding Viola. These include countering attacks
Nice.
from approaching enemies.
Nice. So you got different enemies. There's probably going to be lots of stuff to do in the Soul Valley. It being a connecting world and all. I just hope that it doesn't take ages to go from one area to the next.
And smashing crystals at high speed to convert them into the energy you'll need on your adventure.
Okay. So just confirm that Samus needs energy for something, and she has to run into crystals to get it. There's a green icon and a purple icon. We don't know what any of them mean.
Plus, if Samus is in a location where
This looks really cool, by the way. It's just a standard mine almost.
she can ride Viola, it can be summoned instantly. And by dismounting,
Instantly. Interesting.
you'll return to a first-person perspective to continue exploring.
That was smooth. She just kind of hops off on the side. This looks like another statue where you scan and you get an experience with one of the ghosts. Oh, you didn't show me. How dare you? Oh boy.
Like Samus, some Galactic Federation troopers were also transported to Vuros.
Okay. I really hope that this doesn't take up majority of the game. The dialogue. That would suck. Oh boy. You hear that data received thing? That's used in Prime games to kind of like nudge you in the right direction. So say you're lost or something, and you don't know where the next boss is to get the next ability. It'll say data received, and give that to you. So that's back. Galactic Federation distress beacon detected. 2 E-tanks, which is interesting, but we're still in the foresty area.
Follow distress signals to help the troopers and occasionally battle alongside them. They can even provide useful upgrades.
Useful upgrades. Okay, so we know that one of them is probably Mackenzie, which is pretty cool. Looks like you battle alongside them, which is really cool.
Teamwork is key if any of you hope to escape the planet alive.
Tokabi. Wait, hold up. There's a different logo. So Mackenzie looks like They have a wrench. I'm not gonna.
Teamwork is key if any of you hope to escape the
And then Togabi has like a crosshair icon, which is interesting. It looks like he's a sniper. So it looks like the GF soldiers have different types of guns.
planet alive.
Okay, well we just got to see Samus's fire gun. That's awesome. So that looked really sick. Looks like that soldier gave her the upgrade thing, and she just kind of puts it in her gun, and it like just you know looks like it just upgrades to a fire beam. That looks so cool. Okay, we got 5. We got VUE 995. The beam stuff. Yo, guys, we got the final thing confirmed. So we got missiles, fire, ice, and now lightning. We have a lightning beam. I think the closest thing to a lightning beam that we've had so far in the franchise is the wave beam. Oh, okay, that looks cool. So, nice. Oh, look at that electric beam. It's got like a little spiky shucks. So let's go back to this real quick. Okay, so it looks like these soldiers open it and then Samus fires. There. Noticing this, Samus fired a shot and it removed a 1 from this because this is at 100, now it's at 99, which means that probably all of your special beams take up a shot of this every time you use it, which means they're going to be very, very powerful. That looked like a really cool door, by the way. Damn. Superhero landing. Or Samus landing, more like. Okay, lots of enemies. The GF soldiers look a lot more fleshed out than Prime 3. I think it could just be the age of the Switch 2. It's like it obviously provides really nice graphics compared to the Wii U. Okay. This guy looks like he's like a mechanic GF soldier. Wait, that looks like he's working on an upgrade chip for Samus that we saw earlier. That's interesting. Hang on. Breakthrough. That's the exact same tower that we saw in the Sol Desert. You got 2 soldiers and then that researcher again.
It appears you require assistance.
Damn. That is a very cool GF robot.
I had no interest in anyone but my family.
Okay, well, we know that this one's a sniper. And they talk a lot. There's a lot of talking lines in this trailer, so I'm really hoping that they kind of balance it out in the actual game.
Now it's a little different.
That's cool. That's just missiles.
When we get home, I hope we can keep the band together.
I really hope that they don't pull a corruption and be like, oh my goodness, check out these 3 guys. They're so cool. You idolize them. Oh, psych. Nope. Now they're your enemies and you gotta kill them. I really hope they don't pull a corruption.
I can't wait to see my family.
This looks like a really cool thermal area. It reminds me of the incinerator drone from Prime 1.
When I get back home, I'll be taking it.
Okay, Samus can lift platforms with her hand. We got more icons in the top right here.
Much needed leave.
That's a sandworm. That just reminds me of a Molduga from the Legend of Zelda series. Or like a Snarf from Monster Hunter. He just kind of pops out of his hand and just. We don't get to see much of him, but that looks really cool.
A new fate and an unknown destiny await.
Oh. Okay, well, we know that this guy is also a Metroid. You can tell because of the way he looks. It seems like some of the bosses are like beings that have been taken over by a Metroid and like enhanced in some way.
On planet Viewer.
Okay, so we know that this is a boss named Fenaros. 5e tanks. No lightning yet, but you got the ice and the fire and the missiles. Got the beam power-ups. So this is before the lightning.
Samus
Sorry, how much damage did that do? Hold up. Sorry, I just gotta quickly go back there. Okay, so she was at 79, 99 of another E-tank. Oh my goodness, that did 70 that did 70 damage. Or 70 damage? I don't know. That's a lot of damage though. For an attack. Fortunately, it looked pretty easy to avoid though.
Samus
This looks cool. This looks like a starter boss because you only have 2 E-tanks. You don't have any of the beam upgrades. This looks like a thing that you have to shoot from a specific angle.
and her allies fight to survive
Okay, well there's Silux.
is about to begin.
Okay, Samus in her regular suit offering a hand to a GF soldier. This must be in the beginning then.
Metroid Prime 4
I'm so excited.
Beyond. Available December 4th, only on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch system.
I will be playing it on the Switch too. I'm going to see if I can record it and upload it to YouTube under this channel because huge Metroid fan. December 4th. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. The footage shown was from the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of the game.
That makes sense. They wouldn't show the lesser quality game. Okay, well, we just get more shock beam footage. That looked cool.
You can use
It's
mouse
just like-
controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2.
Okay.
Simply
Interesting.
adjust how you hold the Joy-Con 2 controllers to seamlessly swap between standard and mouse controls.
I'm tempted to play mouse controls just because I feel like it'd be easier to aim the gun, no?
As you play.
That's a really cool looking door. Holy. Okay, well, we just get more footage of the ice area. This looks really pretty.
Plus, you can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second. Or enjoy smoother action in full HD at 120 frames per second.
Nice. Impressive. Also, these bots look really cool.
Choose from these 2 modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle.
Okay, so it looks like Samus can use that, like, wall grapple while she's in Morph Ball, too. Spider Ball. I think. Maybe? I don't know. But this looks really fun. Just, like, full-on Spider-Man, but in Morph Ball. That's never happened before. You've always had a grapple beam, like, just attached to Samus, so you have to do standing up.
The Nintendo Switch 2 edition of the game can be played on Switch 2.
Really? That's crazy.
Please be sure to purchase the game edition that matches your system. Plus, Nintendo Switch 2 players who have Metroid Prime 4 Beyond on Nintendo Switch can upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing the upgrade pack.
I don't know if this is actually worth it. I don't know if this is cheaper than this. I don't know.
3 new Metroid Prime 4
These look really, really cool. I know what I'm asking for Christmas. The Silex amiibo looks cool. Easier access to an in-game cinematic and more. Alternate skins for Viola and more. Temporary bonus health shield once per day and more. Cool.
Beyond Series amiibo figures will also be available. Tap these amiibo to unlock additional features in the game.
Well, there you go. That was the Metroid Prime 4 Beyond Nintendo Switch 2 Edition overview trailer. This is really exciting. I absolutely cannot wait for this game. And thank you so much for watching. If you haven't, please make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe. Anyways, without further ado, have a good rest of your day.